Hey there, and welcome to day 25. So, today I want to talk to you about social proof and putting trust into your blog. This is something that I think is very, very important for all bloggers because what happens is people come to your site, they don't know you yet, they don't know why they should give a crap. So, one of the things that you could do to help them get over that hurdle, other than demonstrating real value and actually helping them, obviously, is to show signs that other people think that you're helpful and that you give a crap about them. So, what can you do to actually put these forms of social proof onto your site? So, let's go over to my screen here and let's talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so here's the thing about social proof. Basically, people tend to follow a crowd. If you've noticed this probably tons of time in regular life. Have you ever you've been walking on the street and you see a crowd of people that are gathered around a particular thing, and all of a sudden you want to know what it is they're talking about, and you go over there as well. This is the way that we pretty much all are. We're motivated by a lot of different things, but seeing a crowd is definitely one of them because it creates a sense of mystery, and we all know we want to know what everybody else sees in it. If you hear a lot of great things from your friends about a particular movie, it makes you want to go see the movie as well. So that's social proof. So the thing is if you show signs of this social approval on your website, then new arrivals are more likely to approve of you as well. They're more likely to take you seriously because there's signs of group approval on your site. Now, this can also work against you too, because I've seen a lot of people and they will put things that they think are for social proof reasons, but they actually backfire many times because of a low number. So if you have things like a Twitter badge, but it shows like 14 followers, well, the people are going to think that you're not that big of a deal. If you have, 15 RSS subscribers and you show the feed burner badge for that, you're really kind of hurting yourself. So if you do social proof wrong, it can work against you. I'd recommend obviously that you don't do that. You want to make sure that you show the things that are actually going to help. So some things from my blog here. On the left is a screenshot of my products and services page over on davidrisley.com. And as you can see on the right side there, I have got testimonials from people who are not only customers of mine, but also people who have recognizable names in my particular niche. Most notably in this screenshot is Darren Rouse of ProBlogger and Chris Garrett of chrisg.com, but he's also the co-author of the ProBlogger book along with Darren. So that's a very good form of social proof, is to have testimonials, and whenever you can do so, not just about products, but also just about your writing or anything like that, it's a good thing to do. Now, over on the right side here, you see that I've got an RSS subscriber account, and it shows a number that's over 14,000. So that is a good form of social proof because it shows that people are actually subscribing to that blog. And again, if the number were low, I just really wouldn't be showing it. And then lastly, and you'll see that people do this a lot, is an as seen on type of a thing where you show other places that you have been featured, that you've been published, what have you. And again, the whole idea behind a graphic like this is that other people in my market are going to recognize these logos. They will be recognizable brands, and it automatically associates me with those brands. So that's the idea behind that, and you'll see a ton of other people doing this, if they've been featured on other blogs, in a magazine, anything like that. So where can you look for social proof that you can use? Well, testimonials is one. Blog comments. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of times the comments that they get on their blog can be social proof. Not only the number of comments that you get, but also the comments themselves. One of the things that I do in-house is that whenever I see somebody saying something awesome in a comment that would be really great as a testimonial, I will actually copy and paste it and put it into Evernote. I actually keep a note inside of Evernote where I keep testimonials and success stories and things like that. So that's a good way that you can keep these things and not lose them. Same thing with emails. If you are interacting with your readers via email and they say something good about you, you can put that into Evernote and save that as a testimonial. Obviously, if you're going to republish things like that, you might want to get their permission first. But comments, I basically take it as if they're posting it on my site, I own it. I'm not that worried about it because it was posted in public anyway. But in emails, even though technically I could say that, if you email it to me, it's a wide open book, I'm generally not going to repost something like that without some form of permission and or keeping it very, very anonymous. But in the case of a testimonial, really don't want to do that. And then another thing is direct surveys. I've talked a lot, not in the challenge, but in other training that I've put together on how to do surveys, and that's a great way to get testimonials, and there's a lot of cool techniques there. Social media, another big one. People say awesome things about you on Twitter or on Facebook. Screenshot it and put it into Evernote or put it into Dropbox so you have it. LinkedIn recommendations, another thing that's awesome because it's built into the system that you can go out and connect with people, and if they've done any business with you in the past, even if they're just a reader of your blog, you can get them to post recommendations, and then you can use those as testimonials. Also, follower counts, RSS counts, we've already talked about that. And then we also talked about this, and that is places that you've guest posted before. If you have been interviewed anywhere, you can show that you've been interviewed there. Other places that you've been published, and this could be on other blogs. It could also be in magazines or newspapers or anything like that. And lastly, etc. Basically because, I can't possibly list everything, but the whole idea here is to always be on the lookout for social proof and testimonials about you, your brand, and your skills. This is just something that you constantly need to be doing because these things do matter when it comes to expanding your business, your traffic, and everything else. So definitely look into this. I do encourage you to most definitely go through after this video is over and start listing out these things. Create a note inside of Evernote and start compiling them. If you have a VA, you can have your VA do this for you. But it's very important to get a system set up where you start to collect these things and then start using them and publishing them on your blog in the places that matter. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow.